Welcome once again, class 12 students. Now we are discussing on the chapter that is P block elements, and we are on the group 16. Now on the last day we have discussed on the different compounds, that is dioxygen, its uses, preparation, etc. Now in today's class we will discuss on the different oxides, and last one, that is the ozone, and then the compounds of sulfur. So first one is on the oxides. So oxides is that when oxygen combines with some metals and non-metals and metalloids, it forms the oxide. So what is oxide? Oxide is the compounds of oxygen with metals or non-metals. So first of all, it is the types of oxide. So it is the oxides. First of all, it is acidic, basic, amphoteric, neutral, and also complex or mixed. So these are the types of oxides. So acidic oxides made by non-metals, basic oxides made by metals, and amphoteric oxide made by some metal, that is aluminium, zinc, etc. Neutral, the examples are N2O, CO, NO, etc. And complex, that is Fe3O4, Pb3O4. These are the complex oxide. Why this is complex? Because here we will get the combination of Fe2O3 plus FeO, here Pb2O3 plus PbO, and for this reason this is known as complex or mixed oxide. So acidic, basic, amphoteric, neutral, and mixed oxide, these are the types of oxide. Now come to the reaction, that is when acidic oxide, why this is called acidic oxide? Because it reacts with water to produce an acid. Now as it is acidic in nature, so first of all CO2 may be an example. It will react with a base forming salt, that is Na2CO3 plus water. So the general formula, that is oxide plus base forming salt plus water. Second one, that is basic oxide. So it is the example of acidic. Now basic oxides, that is Na2O plus an acid HCl forming NaCl plus H2O. So basic oxide plus acid reacts with salt, reacts to form salt and water. It is the types of oxide. Now second one, that is amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide, we may take the example of Al2O3. So first of all it will react with HCl forming AlCl3 plus H2O. The balancing factor, that is Al2O3 plus 6HCl to AlCl3 plus 3H2O. And as it is amphoteric, so amphoteric oxide will react with acid and base. Now Al2O3 in aqueous medium, that is in H2O plus NaOH forming Na3 AlOH whole thrice, and the balancing factors are Al2O3 6 NaOH, 3H2O, Na3 2Na3 LOH. So this is the example of amphoteric oxide. So this is the reaction with basic oxide, acidic oxide with acid and base. Now the acidic and basic character of oxides is how changes in the periodic table. Now acidic character of oxides. Acidic character of oxides along a period increases. Acidic strength of oxides increases along a period, and basic strength increases along a group. So acidic character increases along a period and basic character increases along a group. Now from this rule we can easily detect that MgO greater than CaO, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. In the same way, Na2O, CaO, MgO, Al2O3, SiO2, Cl2O7, etc. So this is the simple rules. Now next, that is ozone. So ozone have the molecular formula, that is O3, and it is an combination with oxygen, O3, that is ozone. Now first of all, its preparation. Ozone is prepared in an optimum condition from oxygen. Ozone is prepared in an optimum condition with oxygen in an ozonizer. The reaction is an exothermic one. Now, how oxygen-free ozone is prepared? The question is how oxygen-free ozone is prepared. So here we should follow a path, that is first of all, ozone is surrounded by the liquefied air, and as a result it will condenses in preference to oxygen. First of all, it will condense in preference to oxygen, and then in that state also there is some oxygen is mixed. So in that case we have to go with fractional distillation. We have to go with fractional distillation to free up the oxygen from the ozone. Now next reaction, that is oxidation by ozone. Oxidation. So ozone at a temperature, it will dissociate to form O2 and O. So it will oxidize PbS, that is lead sulfide, to PbSO4 plus O2. PbS plus 4O3 is equal to PbSO4 plus 4O2. In the same way, it will also oxidize acidified ferrous salt. Acidified ferrous salt to FeSO4 to ferric salt, that is to FeSO4 plus H2SO4 plus O3, forming Fe2SO4 whole 3 plus H2O plus O2. What are the balancing factors? To FeSO4, H2SO4 plus O3, Fe2SO4 whole 3 plus H2O plus O2. Ozone also oxidizes acidified dichromate or ferrocyanide solution to respective lower oxidation step. For example, acidified ferricyanide K4 FeCN whole 6 to K3 FeCN whole 6. Here it is also oxidized by ozone. Next one, ozone also goes some organic reaction, that is formation of ozonide. Ozonide formation. How ozonide is formed? That an alkene when reacts with ozone, it will produce an ozonide. It will produce an ozonide, and by the hydrolysis of that ozonide we can produce alkene or carbonyl compounds. Next one, that is the structure of ozone. Here the structure of ozone, here the central carbon atom of ozone is sp2 hybridized. So as sp2 hybridized, so here the structure is a bent like structure, O3 sp2 hybridized, and so here sp2 oxygen, 2s2, 2p4. Now as it is sp2 hybridized, so here 2 lone pair is there in the ground state, but as there is one lone pair is also there, so it will make a coordinate covalent bond with oxygen and another one with that oxygen, forming O plus, and another one is O minus. This one is O minus, this is O minus, this is O plus, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the resonating structures of ozone. So it is the resonating structure of ozone. So the reactions are PbS to PbSO4, ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate, ferrocyanide to ferricyanide. These are the oxidation reactions given by ozone. Now the next, that is the sulfur as an element. Now sulfur as an element found in the earth crust in different ore form, that is at the form of sulfides, sulfates, etc. Now lead sulfide, ferrous sulfide, these are the ores of sulfide. Now sulfur is found in the polyatomic form, that is S8. Sulfur is found in the S8 form. Now this S8 ring structure is Packard ring structure, that is there is a heavy strain in the molecular form of sulfur. Now there are two allotropic form of sulfur is present in nature. This is one is the allotropic forms are the sulfur. Two allotropic forms are there, that is rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur. In the rhombic sulfur, the Packard ring structures are in such a manner that it can easily, one layer can easily place over another one. But in monoclinic ring structure, this is in opposite to the ring structure. So the rhombic monostructure is somehow less preferred than that of the monoclinic one. Now second, that is what is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is the combination of non-metal sulfur with oxygen. Now first of all, it is the sulfur dioxide, its preparation. Sulfur dioxide, first of all, it is prepared by the non-metal with oxygen, and another one preparation of sulfur dioxide is SO2 Cu plus H2SO4 forming CuSO4 plus SO2 plus H2O. CuSO4 or Cu plus concentrate H2SO4 forming CuSO4 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. It is concentrate. Here we have to heat up the reaction. It is the laboratory preparation of SO2. So it is very important reaction, that is lab preparation of SO2. Next one, the reaction, that is, as sulfur dioxide is an acidic oxide, it will react with base to produce salt and water, for example NaOH plus SO2 forming Na2SO3 and H2O. In the same way, Na2SO3 further reacts with SO2. The reaction is Na2SO3 plus H2O Na2SO3 plus H2O plus SO2 forming NaHSO3, that is sodium bisulfite. Sodium bisulfite. So it is also a salt. Next one, as sulfur has a varieties of oxidation state, in sulfur dioxide, sulfur is in +4 oxidation state. So it can increase the oxidation state to +6 and also decrease its oxidation to +2, etc. state. So SO2 having both the character as oxidant and reductant. So it may take in oxidation reaction and also in the reduction reaction. So first of all, reduction reaction in presence of SO2. SO2 undergoes reduction reaction in presence of liquid, that is in solution or in the moisture phase. That is, the example is ferric sulfate. Ferric sulfate is converted to ferrous sulfate. The example is a ferric sulfate Fe2SO4 whole thrice plus SO2 plus H2O forming ferrous sulfate plus H2SO4. It is the reducing action, and also it turns acidified pink KMnO4 solution to the colorless one. So acidified KMnO4 solution, it is in +7 oxidation state, and it is in the least stable, it is in the colorless state. Next one, sulfur dioxide may also turns the KMnO4 to K2SO4 and MnSO4. This is also the reducing actions of SO2, and also the dichromate to chromic oxide. So the question is there, that is, when acidified dichromate solution is treated with sulfur dioxide, the orange color is converted to green color. It is due to the formation of chromic sulfate. It is due to the formation of chromic sulfate. On the next class, we will start with the properties of sulfur dioxide again. Thank you.